Hey everyone, from North London to Wembley here, and wow, what a night for Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs have gone away to Frankfurt and picked up a massive 2-0 win with goals from Randal Kolo Muani in the 47th minute and Dominic Solanke in the 77th minute. And that result officially secures us a top 8 finish in the Champions League phase. That means Spurs go straight into the round of 16. No playoff, no drama, just job done. If you're a Spurs fan like me, this is exactly the kind of European night we've been waiting for. Stick around, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's talk about this massive result. So let's start with the basics. We're at Deutschbank Park in Frankfurt, and Spurs come into this one knowing a win gets us into the top 8 of the league phase, which under the new format sends us directly to the last 16. Frankfurt were already eliminated and sitting way down the table, but away nights in Germany are never easy. Even so, Spurs controlled the game, a clean sheet, decisive finish, and honestly one of our best European away performances this season. The first half was cagey but encouraging. Spurs actually thought they'd taken the lead inside the opening minutes when Xavi Simons stuck the ball in the net, but that was ruled out. We still created chances. Wilson Odobert hit the post, showing again why he's becoming a real threat for us. Frankfurt had a big moment too. Hugo Larsson hit the crossbar right before the break, so it wasn't completely one-way traffic. But the thing I loved most was Spurs' shape. Romero organising everyone. Vicario, calm, midfield, compact. It wasn't a chaotic Premier League Spurs. This was a mature European Spurs. At half-time it's 0-0, but the feeling was very much, there's a goal coming. And then literally 2 minutes after the restart, bang, 47th minute, 1-0 Spurs. It comes from a short routine to Simons on the left, perfect cross to the back post, Romero heads it across, and Kolo Muani bundles it in against his former club. And get this, Kolo Muani had a minor car incident the day before, a tyre blowout that delayed his arrival, and still comes out and scores. You couldn't write it. Frankfurt tried to respond with Auriolo Buta forcing a save, but Spurs handled everything. We were composed, disciplined, and honestly looked more likely to score the next one. Then comes the killer blow, 77th minute, Solanke makes it 2-0. Mohamed Dahoud misjudges a header badly. Solanke reads it, bursts through, and slides into the far corner. Ice cold finish, and from that moment the game was done. Spurs managed the final stages professionally, saw it out, and locked in that top 8 finish. Let's talk players, because several deserve shout-outs. Christian Romero, my man of the match. He's everywhere, commanding the back line, and his header across goal for the opener is brilliant. That's top-class defending and leadership. Randal Kolo Muani, huge goal, huge moment, huge performance. Scoring against your old club in that stadium in a decisive game. That's a statement. Dominic Solanke comes off the bench and delivers exactly what we needed. A ruthless striker's goal, timed to perfection. Xavi Simons creates, dictates, almost scored early on. He's becoming the heartbeat of our Champions League campaign. Wilson Odobert hit the post, always direct, and constantly asking questions of their defence. Palhinha and Sarr, exactly what you want in a European midfield. Break-up play, recycle possession, no ego, just work. Both started tonight, and both were important. Destiny of Doggy, solid defensively, good intensity, helped shut down Frankfurt transitions. Vicario, calm, clean, no nonsense, exactly what a 2-0 away win in Europe requires. So what does this actually mean? Under the new Champions League format, there are 36 teams in one league. You play 8 different opponents, and the top 8 go straight into the round of 16. Teams from 9th to 28th have to survive a 2-leg playoff, which we now avoid completely. Spurs finishing 4th with 17 points is massive. We were competing with giants across Europe in the league table, and we finished above some seriously big names. We also got home second leg advantage in this last 16, and that's priceless. Names being floated as potential opponents from the playoff bracket include Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge or Galatasaray, depending on how the draw shapes up. And yes, domestic form has been rough. We're still sitting 14th in the Premier League, which is crazy when you compare it to our European form, but Europe has been our escape this season. So Spurs fans, let me know in the comments, who was your man of the match? How far can we go in the Champions League? And what do you make of the new league phase format? But today, joy, big European away win, clean sheet, top 8 secure, round of 16 guaranteed. Spurs are back in the knockouts. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Come on, you Spurs.